I want to do a quick review, or not necessarily a review, but just a shout out to my bear bag line. I think it's a pretty good line to use, and I want to just recommend it to other people who might be looking to upgrade their line to shave off an ounce or two from their pack weight. So this is from Lawson, and if you go to their website, I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description. It's called the Ultraglide Bear Line. It's 2.3 millimeters thick, so it is a very skinny little line. And this is a 50-foot piece, and it weighs 1.5 ounces. Now, for the amount of money it costs, I think it was like 20 bucks or so. This is something that one of my relatives asked me, say, what would you like for Christmas? This is definitely one of those purchases I would put into that category. Not something I would have spent money on, but something I'm glad I asked for as a gift. So it's 1.5 ounces. It's like $20. With shipping, it's probably even a little bit more. And the key thing is not necessarily the weight. And I've heard other people put this in their reviews as well, is that it's slick, if that makes... I don't know if that's the best way of describing it. But once you throw it over the tree, it glides very easily when you have to pull up your rope. It doesn't feel like it's digging into the branch. Sometimes, even when I've had like heavier weights on my bear bag, what I've sometimes done with the old paracord is I've kind of like taken my bag and thrown it up and then pulled the cord quickly so it wasn't like hoisting it over the log or over the tree branch. And so this stuff glides very easily over the branch. This is regular paracord. You can go to a store near my house, and this is a 18-foot length for like $1. So you can put a couple of these together and pretty much have enough line to run a bear bag for $2. Each one of these weighs an ounce. So cost-wise and weight, you're not saving a whole heck of a lot investing in this. I think the number one reason why I'm happy I invested in this is because it goes up really easy. There's less damaging to the trees. And the other reason too, and I don't know whether this is just in my head, like when you pay more money for something, it automatically performs better when you try it. But when I throw it up and over the tree, or when I have to get it out of my pack, or especially, not probably what's in the background in this section of the woods where I am, but when you're in like a lot of thick trees and there are all sorts of branches, this seems to be able to go through the branches without hanging up. And so I think a lot of times with the paracord, when I would throw it through like a lot of thick branches, it would seem to always get hung up, and when I pull it, it would tend to like crank on all those little branches, never quite get to where I want. Whereas this seems to be able to slide right off of the branches, and I'm able to better position it where I want to. Again, if you're in a section of the country where, again, this is not a good representation of where I normally camp, what's in the background here, because it's pretty clear forest floor. But if you're where there's, off trail, where there's a lot of branches up in the air, this is definitely, again, maybe it's just in my head, but it seems to get where I need it to go a lot easier. So Lawson Ultraglide Bear Line, I'll leave a link in the description. Again, a little expensive, but if you, want to shave off a half of an ounce to an ounce off of your overall weight, I highly recommend it. Thanks.